Welcome back to Oldman Gaming, where we're once again here in. Why do I got a stick stuck in the center of my tree? Why? That happens once in a while. I don't get it. But hey, we're back in Gold Rush, as you can see. Pretty much right where we left off. So let's get up here, and I think everything is set down here, so that's good. Got my little light on, because it's dark. I'm sorry if you can hear it, but my son is being super loud. Annoying. Alright, I pause for a second. Hopefully he'll calm himself down. Oh no, he gets so loud. Like he's sitting behind like a fire door. This isn't like your regular door. It's a heavy door. And it's, you know, I mean, he's like sitting basically, I guess would be parallel to me. In the room next to me. Don't think. So, I mean, there's only a wall in the door, but like it's like yelling all the time. It's really a pain in the butt. We got some stuff in the system, but do I want to turn it on? Or do we want to just dig? We just should dig. I'm gonna make sure this guy's off. Is this? Okay, that's full as well. We'll just turn this off. Just makes all the lights go out. And we'll get busy. Oh, I guess I should turn on my controller. I haven't got that far yet. Oh dear. Hold on for a second. I forgot. I redid my Bluetooth drivers because they've been bugging the crap out of me. My earphones, like seriously, about 5 minutes after I would like turn them on and connect them to the computer, they would just get all like choppy and fall apart. And so today I decided I was just going to remove them all and update them again from the website. Because actually I think I was using the Windows drivers. Like if you wait, and I mean if you use the Windows Update, they will find drivers for you, but it seems like it was either the wrong one or just a really old one, because it just the sound was complete garbage. And so okay, now I think I got it connected, but it's not like off or crying in a bucket. Just one moment. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay, now it says it's paired. Let's take a look if it actually works. No, it doesn't. He's playing Elden Ring, by the way. I have not got that game. Oh, for crying out loud. I want to turn this off. I'll pause. I'll be back in a minute. This is being dumb. All right, we're back in business. So I forgot that my controller would also be needing to be repaired. Like, paired to it. Not repaired as in I broke it for once, I have to say. I mean, I spent the money. Should work, darn it. I think that it looks like we're going to just have to bring the tractor down here, or the excavator. But let me get out here and fix our light. It looks like it is out of gas. And that stick is still there. That's funny. I think we're almost out of gas though here. Oh, 96 is good enough for me. We got some light, so I can live with that. Oops, no, we want this one. Right, his fuel is almost out too. So it's really slow to drive this thing all the way. I didn't turn it off. Maybe I did. See, we are right to the back here, so we really have to, I have to like start digging from the wall this way. But we can't do that with all this dirt in the way because the truck can't get back there. All right, let's see if we get this. We just happen to fall in a crappy place here. Come on, you can get out. Let's help us. We like boost ourselves here. All right, let's see. I wish you could use the boom and that to really help you out, but it doesn't quite work like that. If we could like push ourselves out, that just doesn't work. I wish it did. All right. Let's see if we can change this up a little bit. I'm doing this all the wrong way. This is what I wanted. I'm gonna have to get like inventive here, because I don't want to drive it all the way down here. Like if we can get this out right here, this will be great. Let's even get up there to bump it. Shoot, that's not cool. Someone we can get up there to kind of bump it, get it out of the way. Well, we're stuck, aren't we? What to do? I need to move the camera here. See, I didn't see that, but like a stupid hole right there. If we'd fallen over just to the left, this wouldn't be a problem because we need to drive here, or dig, I mean. I think we're getting ourselves more and more stuck. What if we... Here's a plan. Let's try this out. Fuel tank is empty. Well, that's okay. I'll deal with it. That's still not down enough. This tank is almost empty. Come on. I have to... Oh yeah, fuel... crying out loud. You know what? We'll just... I didn't want to do this, but now we're wasting time, so... let's get to the right claim here. I need to restore this. Gosh, what a waste. It's like drive it all over the place. It needs gas, so let's see what we're at here. That's at least at 100%, so we did one job right. Let's see if we can back this up without too much trouble. I have a feeling, I don't know when. I mean, okay, let's take a look at the thing. The last leaderboard, I think it started around the 27th. So at bare minimum, we got about a week. I should be like doing this every day if I want to make sure we clean it up before that time is up. So that, like, say for instance, after the leaderboard, we can just move right over to the next claim. It's kind of my plan. Guess we'll turn this off. Oh, we'll turn it off for now. Well, not my problem. Got some dirt up in there, but I had an epic fail. It's all good. Doesn't bug me too much. That happens. I've had worse where I've spent like an hour trying to get the tractor out and I should have just reset it. That's why now I was like, well, we'll give it once or, like a couple minutes, and then if it don't work, let's not waste our time. I'm expecting. Well, we got 24 ounces, so maybe we'll get about 16 ounces from this. And we had, what did we have? We had 20 ounces. So then we should have something like 36 ounces. That would be kind of nice. So I'm just going to turn the lights off here, actually. And then, turn this guy off. Stop wasting his gas. What I should do is find out which way is front and which way is back. It's not like this is extremely rich pay dirt, but I wouldn't. Still would rather not lose any of it, but Alright, off we go. Got all that light down there, and we're just wasting. There's that wonderful tree there at the top. And if you're watching and haven't kind of watched every episode here, I have actually already leased the other claim, so we are okay as far as that goes. We just need to. I made a poll. You guys all wanted to see me dig this out completely, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. At least the dirt down here for now. Otherwise, I could actually pack up and go off to the next claim already. But now we're going to dig here for a bit. I'm going to dump this dirt here that we've got. Back it up. And then, I'm not sure. It will go, you can get around the front here. Guess we've got to kind of watch what we're doing. Just want to, guess I want to just get up here and get all this dirt on the side. Let's see. For me, this is going to be the better view, I think, but we'll see. So we'll park the truck over this way. That would be really good. Let's see. Whoops. I'll go backwards here. Do like a. Well, in driver's ed, they'd call this a 3-point turn. Actually, don't really even need to be 3 points, but. Except I kind of messed it up here, so let's. Let's see how that goes. A little wobbly angle there, but I think we should be okay. Now the angle of our camera here has changed. The fuel is, well, let's get back there and turn it off. Goodness, all these. I don't know if we actually got any of that dirt. We just scraped it. This is the bit slower digging here, but we'll get it all. So I'm going to just not try to get that stuff farther away because gosh, come on. I was hoping it would open and get filled up more, but it's being a bit stubborn. There we go. That looks like a nice full bucket. Dirt seems to disappear, but the bucket doesn't seem to get fuller, so I don't know. Don't know if we're winning the war there. Yeah, we're pretty good right there. Pretty good, but clearly see it's not all the way full. Kids keep coming in and out of the room, making lots of noise. It's dinner time, so some of them are going up to get dinner, making lots of noise, like I said. It's taken quite a while to dig this whole place out. I know other people have done this. I actually have not, so why not? Let's do it. I mean, I've already agreed to, so. I think I could have gotten like a bit better scrape there. And a bit more off the wall, but that's okay. I'll just. We were kind of into a hot spot, but I think with where we're digging now, we're not gonna probably see that again. This round. We'll see. You never know. Okay. So what did I... That gives us only 30. How can that be? Guy's like robbing us, man. Like he took... I feel like he took way more gold than he should have. If we had... But maybe the 20 ounces was not all ours. It's probably the case. Because I don't remember how much we had. That's the, well, I mean that dirt there, but there's all sorts of little ones on the wall here. Okay, that's not what I want to do. It's not there. There's like a little one there. I wonder if we'll even get those. They're kind of awkward there. I mean, this is the machine. If I'm going to get them, this is the one I get them with because the can't get that with the front load. Yeah, so it's hard, kind of hard for me at work to like I have to continue. Obviously, they paid me, and I'm going to continue because I'm not a quitter. So I have about 2 weeks left. Um, I did have like a talk with the supervisor, our 101, the guy that's been overseeing us this whole time, and I mean, this was an internship, so we all knew that at some point it would end, and some of us may not make it. And I believe that, and from what I understand, at least to some degree, if, and they didn't know this when they started the internship, I think their goal actually was to hire all of us. The thing was, they weren't aware of this merger with Netflix, and so that has changed actually quite a bit. He was, because we have about 8 games, so there's 3 out right now, and there's some in development. And he was just like, if we went the way we were going, then as far as like knowing what they need and what kind of funds they would have and things like that, it wouldn't have been a problem. The fact is, now, because the merger with Netflix, well, 2 of the games are currently going to be going on that platform, Netflix. 2 others, 3. There's 2 or 3 others that are kind of in the works. That shouldn't have a hard time, like switching to. Dang it, we're losing dirt. Trying to get this thing full, and it keeps dumping dirt everywhere. You know what? We'll call it good here. All right. There's 2 that they're not sure what's going to happen, which I did turn the engine on. They're actually the 2 of the kind of bigger moneymaker games. But obviously, because Netflix has purchased Next Games, the games are switching from being money-making games in that sense, because they're all free-to-play games. So the model obviously is that you play for free, but then you pay money to get stuff in the game. Season passes and that kind of stuff. And they're going to a whole different model. But 2 of the games are with a franchise that's not with Netflix, as I understand it. And those 2 are a problem until they figure out where they go. And if they're going to go, they have like 2 quite large teams that are now maybe not having anything to do once the merger goes through. And so what that meant is that now that could also mean that they wouldn't need 8 new junior programmers, which for me that sucks, because I was one of the ones that we all did really well. He said that none of you had to leave. He says, in fact, with the skills I have and what he's seen me do, he's like, I should have no problem getting a job in the game industry. So that's cool. I'm very happy to hear that skill-wise, I have the competency to go out and get a job. And not only that, what I've learned and what I've also done. I'm just waiting here. Just a second. I'm also talking over loud machines. I'll turn them down, just to save y'all's ears and you can actually hear me. But we should probably dump dirt in there, right? That's the idea of this whole setup. And we should go fill this thing up with gas. So I was saying, he says, you know, he's like a senior guy. So he says, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing and my skills. It really came down to two major things. And that's unfortunate, really. So the merger was one big one, unfortunately. Come on, it's not going to last, or it's not going to reach. Okay, so we got to pull it over here somewhere. That's okay. So the merger, unfortunately, played a big role in me getting the job, or not. That's, you know. And then the other part, which is also kind of unfortunate for myself, is that another major reason I didn't, like, they couldn't hire us all. It had nothing to do with money, actually. It deals with the fact they don't have enough senior staff to really support all the juniors that they have. So that means also that, you know, they don't have room for all of us. I think had the merger not gone through, they would have found some way to you know, work with the conditions, because I'm sure they wanted all of us. There's a reason they had us all go through the thing, you know. Actually, I'm going to stop this now. We've got some stuff going through, which is nice. I'm going to go back down. We'll do a double, like, I turned it on. I didn't turn it off. Kind of like wasting water if I don't turn it off here. I mean, I'm very happy for all the feedback that I got. One thing was I've worked in several projects where I've been hired and I'm kind of the only person working there. The person that hired me is also the one that's creating the job and is the one needing the help. So they have the expertise and I don't. But they're busy with whatever it is that they were doing, leaving me to myself because I'm a skilled person. And so I would end up having to find, you know, find the solution myself, which also means that in some cases I would take longer to get to the goal. Let me out of here now. Than it should have. And like also am not used to basically having peers there to help. So, I mean, I think in the beginning this was a problem where like I should have asked for help earlier. But once I got set to the team where I was working with on Stranger Things, I didn't let anything stop me. If I was having problems, I would try to figure it out myself for say a half hour to an hour. And if I couldn't get it, if I couldn't like find or get an understanding of what I was trying to do, I didn't sit on it and think, well, I'll get this one day. Actually, I don't have time to do that either. And we work very like closely to like the agile model, the scrum model. So, yeah, we have sprints that last 1 or 2 weeks. We got to get all of our stuff done for that particular release in those weeks. So, I was on a timeline, which I knew, which is why I also like decided in myself that, hey, if I get stuck, I'll just, I will figure it out. I'll try to figure it out on my own for a very short time, because I actually have the resources here to help me figure this out. And everybody, you know, if you ask them for help, they're very helpful, very happy to help. So it was very nice also. Actually, I probably don't necessarily need to get this, but I pulled myself up here, so we're going to get it here. So really, and unfortunately, like I said, for myself, because mostly it's because the merge, well, not mostly, but a big, like, what do we do factor did come from the merger, and the fact that they didn't have quite as many. I mean, it's good because it tells me, like, it wasn't my skills, which I think every programmer has this. Probably many people with many skills has this problem. Yeah, I often wonder, is my, you know, am I good enough for this? Even though, you know, you do the job and all that, but, and what, I mean, another thing that was very, actually, you could say comforting to see is that even the seasoned programmers would have, like, questions, but it's like, partly it's because this is a huge project, and some of them are like, just like me, stepping into certain areas of the project for the first time. They just don't know how things work, so even they would ask, you know, for help, which is, you know, something that I've never had seen, because obviously I've worked in very small companies, 1-2-man teams. So yeah, it just means, you know, we're all learning. We're all at a place where there's still questions to be asked. And in programming, you know, there's so much to know. I think there's only probably one guy in the whole company where I could say, like, he'd probably not generally need to ask for help, because this guy, like, blows my mind how much the guy knew. You know, he was the guy that we had this thing called Coders Coffee on Fridays, and it would be a time where we would go over, like, certain things. Like, for instance, this last Friday we went over algorithms and data structures. Yes, that's what they're called. And obviously, like, when to use them, what they are, all these kinds of cool things. If you're not in programming, you probably don't know what they are, but it's cool. It seems like programmers don't always know what they are either. Or, I mean, they know what they are for the most part, but, like, really how to use them and when's the right time to use them. Because some of them can be really good for certain things and really bad for other things, even though they work for those things, you know, like, and that's the other thing in programming. There's so many ways to slice an apple, or whatever it is. Slice bread. I forget what the exact phrase is. 1,000 ways to slice bread, something like that. If you know, write in the remarks. Let me know. I was like, "This is 1,000 ways to skin a cat." Is that what it is? I forget. It's something, but, you know, just indicating there's a lot of ways to do things. So there's not necessarily a wrong way to do it, but there sometimes is a better way to do it. With data structures and algorithms, picking the right one is very important. I mean, you don't think about it, but, you know, hundreds or even thousands of a second make a difference when you're playing video games. When you have things that are going at, you know, I think the game generally runs at 30 frames per second for most phones. I could be wrong. It could be 60. If it's 60, that means it's even, you know, like, even more important. So that guy, he knew his stuff. what I'm getting at. He was the teacher of this class and knew all the answers, obviously. But yeah, I'm happy to hear that I have the skills to get out there and get a job anyway. And I've been looking. If by chance you know a place that has a job that for game programmers that's complete remote, I'd actually be happy to hear about it. You could also leave those links in the comments. This is what my dream job is. I've been very happy to be working at Netflix, and it's actually not Netflix yet, but Next Games. Would have been happy to work at Netflix. My gosh, I cannot talk. I'll just say it like my 5-year-old. Well, she was 4. She's now 5. Her birthday was just recently. But she used to call it Netflix. Necklicks is what she used to call it. Kids say the darndest things. So it was always, we'd always kind of make fun of her. It was like, let's go watch Netflix. And she, but it's funny. I can't say them either, it seems today. Next games, next clicks, yeah, whatever. All right. But we're getting up there. So, I mean, I am in the land of where at least a lot of mobile games have come from. You know, Rovio and Supercell, they're all here. They have had some job openings. Unfortunately, most of them are for more of a senior role than I can get at this time. It's unfortunate for myself. I want to be a senior programmer. I do still need some work. I won't lie. The skills aren't 100%. But mostly how I would get that is just working. You know, I can't really get to the pro or senior level without just working in the industry, which is unfortunate. But I also understand because, like, oh, whoops. All the stuff I've learned, all the things I've seen, I can tell you that you're not going to learn this stuff from YouTube. So if you want to be a game programmer, I'm going to be honest, YouTube's not the way to go, people. And no disrespect to any of you that are running channels that do this kind of stuff, but all of the things that I've watched, all the tutorials and all that, they're specific. They teach you one thing, and the things that there's like, it's, and generally the coding is like, they don't really help you to focus on like good, solid, foundational coding. Or they don't explain it to you in the video. So, you know, like so many projects, they follow a very specific standard. Coding convention is what they call them. Things like when to capitalize variables, if they're private or public, protected. You're going to use an underscore. You know, things like that. Line spacing. There's just a lot of things that they don't cover. And this stuff, honestly, this is the stuff that's going to make your code look more professional. More than, you know, look, I've got a shiny explosion that I made with a particle system. Now, don't get me wrong, that's cool. And, I mean, if you can make a bunch of cool particles, that might get you a job. Maybe not programming, but there's many other things there. I can't speak too much about the, because I haven't gone through too many of them, but the, actually, the sites that, like Udemy and all those other ones, I can't speak much to them because I haven't really taken too many, or haven't gotten in depth enough to really see. So I don't know. 'Cause actually, I'm signed up to several. Udemy is one of them. I've actually been taking C++ classes there. This one I know is good. It's from a teacher who's been teaching it for 25 years. So I know that this is not going to be, something where yes, they teach you the language, but they don't. I mean, there's basics. I think that even, that just aren't always covered. And I'm talking about things like code structure and just the code architecture and that. It's not taught. And yes, maybe you would get that at a university. I've been to university, just not like like my next step would be a master's program. And actually here in Finland, those are very hard to get into. It's not even like, I mean, they have tests and things, but like there's even just like this essay you have to write as like, hey, can you consider me kind of thing. And it's like, it's difficult. There's lots of very smart people here because the education is free and many of them have 1 or 2 degrees already. And they're just looking to, continue schooling for their whole life. So well, I think we've got this bottom kind of cleaned up to a point that we can get the truck back over there to do the rest of the digging. So I think we'll just look around. We're at 58%. Maybe this will be the... I'm driving. I should be swinging this thing around first. Oh, I want my camera to rotate. See, there's just... I don't know. We should almost be able to reach this stuff right here, but I'm gonna take a... Darn it. I knew that would happen. Let's see how much we can get out of this, but makes dumping in the dump truck kind of difficult. Now, this is a really weird angle. I don't normally just... Whoa, come on. Don't normally dig at this angle, but... Not sure if there's like a better one that would serve what I'm trying to do here any better, so... I guess if it came up on over the top here, it might work better. Meh. Actually, when we get down to this point, no, it doesn't. It's terrible. We're getting closer to the full bucket too, so I mean... I didn't want to dump it. Oops, wrong way. Alright, let's see. Get a little bit more out of this wall. This is not the best way to dig. Definitely not the fastest. So, but I'm doing this only because we're so close to a full dump truck. I want to just fill it up and get out of here. can't get that little piece right there. And then, since it was in our way, it makes us dump out some of our dirt. Very nice, very nice. Hopefully that'll, keep us a full bucket anyway. Three more percent. That's all we need. The way that goes, it's probably all we got. Are we there? We're there. That's good. Yeah, make sure our back is... Make sure the dumper's down. We don't want to lose any of this dirt. We're actually pretty close to a fill up, I think. This would be... Is this 3 or 4? Well, it's like 3, but we had almost a full thing kind of in the system before we started, so we'll see how it goes. Let's go turn some water on and get this party started. Oops, my bad. Get out of gas, goodness. Gas guzzling pump you. You almost out of gas too. Alright, let's make sure this guy's on. Was this one on? I don't remember. Okay, everything's looking good. So with all of this, we should be, I guess, somewhere around 60. So that's not as much as I thought. Hey, while that's unloading, we can actually move this guy around because, well, it's time. We cleaned up the bottom enough, so whoa. Yeah, that's cool. Not. I know I can just drive it in reverse, but the thing is, controls are backwards then, which will probably confuse me some. And then it actually goes faster. At least I've seen it to be going. It goes faster. Not by much, but it does seem to go faster forward. I think it's built like a car. Generally, vehicles go, what, about a third the speed in reverse than they can in forward. At least that's what I've heard. I guess we should test it one day. In the end, though, right here, forward or reverse won't make a difference. It just stutters regardless. All right, back to this. And look how little how little dirt there is back here. It's getting really small. That's the amount of dirt we've got. It's crazy. But hey, at least now we're over about 100K. I mean, we've got like, oh, it's like 120K, a little more. We'll have to get some more gas and things, but and if I dug much more right here, we'd end up falling, like not having room to get by here. Making digging this section right here even more difficult, so. I hate digging from the bottom, but if I had to, I would. That currently isn't a problem I have to deal with at this moment, so that's good. We've got room to dig and back up even, so that's nice. Turn that off for now. Don't really need the lights on, but you know. I'll just drive this up here just to have it close back here. Actually, I think I want to turn this machine off. Oh, perfect timing. Our stupid pump just broke. Great. Actually, this is a stop. Where are we at with water here? Well, up there. Oh, I left the truck on. Good thing I've kind of heard that. I thought I turned it off, so. And I said we had 130,000 or 120,000. Now we don't. I guess we could have went to smelt the gold, but open a drink here. It is the Pipeline Punch Monster. One I like a lot. Oh. Always hitting something with this truck. Unfortunately, I knew that some repairs were going to come. I just was hoping not these ones, because this one's always, you know, a bit expensive. I'm just buy all four, because we know they're all going to break here pretty quick right in a row. That's how it happens. Hopefully none of the engines will break before we get this cleanup done. You can get them all in here. I think we can. Okay, back to repair some broken stuff. Always irritates me when things are broken. I need to get a repair guy, which means I also need to get employees, which also means more money that I have to figure out how to make. In this hard mode, making money is... Well, they've made it a little more difficult. I'll say that. A little... By a little, I mean a lot. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. I think people on normal mode on this one's getting probably like 100, 150 ounces, could be even more for cleanup. And here we are getting like 27, or not 27, even 24 at the like highest. Okay, let's take a look and see what the other ones look like. Because they're probably all around between... Oh, that one's pretty high. Okay. Alright, see this one? It's at 1%. Now I'm going to mess with it. Like the moment you turn the machine on, it's going to just be like, yo, it's broken. And that'll bug me too, because... Alright, so these two actually got replaced at different times. So that's actually kind of nice. I guess we're ready then. That's not as bad of a... I mean, the cost is bad, but the repair was pretty fast and easy. Somehow, I just can't, like, compute to make this thing work right some days. It's just like, what I do, no matter what, I seem to hit something with one of these trucks. Won't park him straight at the wall. Let's... Oops. So I want the drive mode here. I actually did park kind of far away. That's a little further than I want it to be honest. Alright, that feels much closer. I could live with that. I'm thinking is we should probably dig by the wall over here. Grab all we can. Reaching up this high from the bottom isn't as easy as getting it from the top, so... I have this feeling we're going to start seeing the dirt, you know, the wall come into play from behind us. So I think there won't be as much dirt here as I think there might be, so. But this is back to where our hotspot was. So hopefully we'll get some good gold here. One can hope. I'm happy we're back to like the fast digging. Which is good because this is actually already getting kind of long. As I understand it, most of you don't mind. I could probably go like an hour and a half. You'd be cool with it. Well, almost to the point where the wall is starting to, you know, come up in the back here, so. Yeah, see, coming up to the back of that wall now. At least I think, because we're not. Let's see. Whoa, we gotta be careful here so we don't like fall in. We just came from down there, and I don't personally want to have to do that crawl of shame. Let me see. Oh, looking at the top. Great. just worried I don't want to fall. $98. Darn it. Oh, I need like 2%. There we go. Lights? Did I have lights on? I guess I did. Oh, whoa. I'm thinking I have to turn around. I don't, because we're already kind of pointed right where we need to go. Oh, we still got some in the system too. Okay, cool. I didn't think we had any more. I thought it washed all the way through. So that's nice. That means with this and the two, not the two, the other bucket we'll get, dump truck full, should be enough to get our cleanup done here. Oh my gosh. In my brain, I'm thinking, okay, we gotta go right. And then for some reason, I pressed the wrong direction on the controller. Okay, lights off. Good to go. Oh, okay, I guess we dumped it all then. Not gonna cry about it. Just move on and keep digging. Okay, that skid is about to like fall in, so can back up a little more, so that's good. Alright, so starting to feel like we're just going to start digging towards the wash plant, and that's the end of this thing. I mean, there's still lots of dirt to dig. I say lots, but who knows? Could be like 3 episodes, depends on how far this wall comes out. What's going on? That's a horrible slowdown on the save. I don't know why it took so long. Horrible lag, that's what it is. We're digging that same way again. Whoa, backwards, not forwards. Dang it. I gotta really be careful. So I'm saying here, it's like, I know up here it's all gonna be pretty shallow. I think there's a bit of a bench over here, so might end up rising really quickly. Got some forgotten dirt here. Let's grab that. That's why I needed to be able to get the truck as close as possible, because I knew that like it kind of goes up pretty fast, and have that truck as close as possible. Let's see, I think I can grab a bit from here. So I'm doing. Let's get these. Oops, wrong way. Barely hitting that. I mean, we are, but it's. I mean, look at this. We are at the inch. Ooh, it's gonna rain. It's so dark. Where are we at? 79, okay. Ooh, lightning. I think if I dug every day this week, maybe I'll try. Ooh, I could have this all dug out before winter. And then also before the, shoot. Crazy tournament. Leaderboard. Oh, I gotta back this thing up a bit. Okay, I think we're at 100%. I went the wrong way. We are. Okay, so let's get back in here, turn it all off. Now I'm hoping this is it that we need for today. This is already way over an hour. We haven't even done the clean out yet. So I got to get that done so we can, so I get it uploaded and it'll be up there today and not tomorrow. It's still early enough that that shouldn't be a problem. There was one day though, I had something that was pretty long, something like this. I think it was like just over an hour and a half. And it was like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And so I put it up to upload, which took like an hour. I'm like, okay, this is cool. It's going to be done. And then like YouTube has to process them, you know, until the SD and then the long, or not long D, high definition. It took forever to process. And so I ended up, you know, at past midnight, and then it finally like allowed my video to post. So it looked like I'd missed a day of posting, which I didn't. Most of the time I don't, but let's go see where we're at. And I forgot to turn the volume up on the game earlier, so hopefully that doesn't bug too many people. What's on, like, what's down here? Like, scaring me because there's these big red, you know, blocks here indicating something's broken. So with the time we got, I'll run this one over to the broken depot here. Or the cell mat. Let's see where we're at. We probably, they'll be close. We can maybe fill it up. It's got 31 ounces. That is my own. We got 15%, so we're pretty close. I could wait a minute. That way we don't overload the system. Alright, I think we're good. Plus, if we don't like dump this in super fast, it can also help decrease the overload. Whoa, hello. Relax. All right. Let's see where we're at. %, and we've got 90 in there and 65 there, so we should be good. I'm just going to come over here where it's not so loud, except for the thunder. Although that's way more pleasant to the ears than brackety old equipment. What? Just look, we weren't that full yet. Oh, it's up there that we're full. Right? This is full. Yeah, see? Told you that overruns if you're not careful enough. It's about 85 and we got 40 over here, so gotta wait till like around 60 to like make certain. The shaker just isn't fast enough to keep up with the system. Alright, we should be good now. And we're at 92, so that's also good. Weehaw! Come on, let's go faster. This is like the part that's a little boring. Just a bit more, let's go. Go, go, go. Let's do it. Are these ones at 99 or some of them at 100 already? Looks like everything is at 100 now, so we're going to shut this off. We'll just turn on this one. The work lights, because I like to be able to see. I'm guessing you guys like to see what I'm doing, so that helps as well. Oh, come on, we switched it already. Dumb thing. If we pulled this one out and put that one in, this shouldn't be a problem. Alright, let's get down here. %, everywhere. I like that. Okay. Y'all's on. Y'all's is on. That's good. Alright, any bets, people? Any bets? I'll say 21. Yeah, I'll say 21. Since we were digging kind of on the back wall first. Might even be able to take our magnetite in. Come on, 22. So we're it'll probably be something around 21 actually, but that is something I'm not complaining about. It's pretty decent dirt over there. You know, I'm hoping is on the next claim. I know that the gold isn't all that great, but I hope that the magnetite is better. You can still sell the magnetite and get some decent gold, you know. That is, of course, once you've got all your upgrades, which for me will still be a while. I think we just checked last episode. We need all 4 at the bottom, and the cheapest one's like 8,000. It's a lot of magnetite to get. I guess I could go get this other. This one always takes some time. See. This. Good. That red broken sign over there is like, it's bugging me. I need to move it. So like paranoid about broken stuff on hard mode here, because you don't make a lot of money and all the repairs seem to cost way more than they should. But we can't pick up these free Roman rocks. Throw them in a bucket and process them. It's already about 5 ounces, so that's nice. We'll move on to our mats and we'll see where we're at. $90 ounces out of that, that's nice. This is probably like 7 ounces in the bucket. That magnetite is not moving up as fast as I'd like to see it. Six ounces and that was a little less than I was hoping for. I was hoping for a little more over 7 than a little under. Oh, darn it. I don't normally miss. Must be smaller than I thought. Okay, that one's full. We're almost done. Which is good, because gonna have to put this up to process soon. Three, 6, 9. 9.7 ounces or so out of here. 6 out of the other one. Probably around 15 plus whatever we got out of the buckets there, which I don't remember. Was it like 1.7 or something? 1.6. Yeah, we're pretty close to 20. Could be 21. We need the gold. Alright, so that's everything from up there, so we just need these smaller ones. Which unfortunately does not give us very much. I do wish they gave more. Pick up the mat, my gosh. Okay, so we'll put this one over here. Pick this up and add it in there. So what are we at? 31, correct? 31. 31.7 was the exact amount. I actually remembered, so that's good. Which means we're already at 22 ounces. That's going up a little more. Huh. We're at 23 ounces. I mean, I don't think we'll make it to 24 simply. Wait a second. That does not look... Oh, I guess it does. Okay, fine. Kind of didn't look like it was going to be the same, like, darkness as this one. Like, we missed a mat, but it wasn't there either. Alrighty. That about covers it for this run. We'll just fill some of these up for next time. While we wait for our gold tally. This one already, yeah, that one already has water in it, so let's pick another one that's empty. No, you gotta sit up. Well, I mean, technically I can fill it up laying down, but that's not how I do it. $55.3, so we were something less than something, so that's what I'm going to leave it at. So we're at 50, no, we were at 31. I see, we're 0.4 off of 24 ounces, so it's 23.6 ounces. So that's another good clean out. This is a long video, so I'm going to leave it here. So thank you for watching. I appreciate that. If you're brand new, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. I want to thank you all for hanging out, listening to me ramble about my job. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.